What's going on, guys? Tal Jacobs here, back with part 2 of my Oblivion Overhaul. Today we're going to be going over Character Overhaul version 2. Now this is an absolutely amazing mod. It changes all the looks of all the base NPCs in the game. As you can see here, this is a vanilla Imperial. It looks alright, not very good. It looks like the game is extremely old like it is. But once we switch it here, you can see the amazing improvement. It changes the faces instrumentally. Every single character will look way better, and it only gets better on the other races. As you can see, the Khajiit here, look how screwed up that front of the face is. It's a complete mess. But in the mod, it changes it so much. Look at the improvement from the Khajiit there. It actually makes it look more like a cat compared to the potato that it was before. The Nords, again, you can see here, the human races go from just looking like smooth, flat, blurred faces to actually having face textures. You can actually see the cheekbones and the nose and the eyebrows and the forehead. This stuff actually improves them so much, and it improves the game instrumentally. Some of the best ones is right here, the Orc. Absolutely brilliant. This one, the vanilla Orc, just looks like a green monster, right? It doesn't really look that scary. It's just some tusks and green, and the change is brilliant. You can see the massive increase in eye colour, the teeth, the skin goes a much more harder colour, makes them look much scarier like they actually are. Now the second thing we're going to be installing is the improved trees and flora 2. Now this is just a mod that increases the amount of trees and flora that there are in the world, and it's something nice to have once you have the textures installed. So as you can see here, this is just the base vanilla version of the game, and then this is the trees and flora version. It just adds more grass to the ground and more bushes and shrubs. Like here you can see this is the vanilla version, and in the modded version it just increases the amount of flora that there is everywhere. So let's get right into how to install these mods. Roll the intro. Alright guys, so we're going to be installing the Oblivion Character Overhaul and Improved Trees and Flora. Now these are both OMod ready files, not pre-created OMod files. Now what that means is that it's not super easy and pre-set up to install through Oblivion Mod Manager. We have to create the OMod files ourselves, and for this reason we're going to install through Nexus Mod Manager, because I have about a 50-50 chance on if the mods will actually take or not. Sometimes they don't work at all, and other times it'll install and work fine. But even the mod authors both recommend for these two mods that you use Nexus Mod Manager over OBM, but to never do it manually. So we're going to do it through Nexus Mod Manager just for ease, and because it seems to work every time, at least when I do it through Nexus Mod Manager. So we'll do the Oblivion Character Overhaul first. Just go to the first link in the description, and it'll take you right here to the Nexus page for Oblivion Character Overhaul version 2. If you don't have Nexus Mod Manager, in the top right here, you'll see install the Nexus Mod Manager link. You click on that, it'll download Nexus Mod Manager for you and install it. Super easy. Once that's done, just scroll down, click on Files. Now I'd still recommend downloading it manually instead of downloading it through with the manager. So download the newest version manually, and download the eyelash length fix as well. Otherwise you'll see some characters with some pretty wonky and extremely long eyelashes, and this currently has not been fixed, and I doubt it ever will be since the latest update was 2014. So download the newest version and the eyelash fix as well. One other thing you'll need for this mod is Blockhead. Now this is a super simple and easy to install OBSE plugin, which you should already have installed. So if you come to Blockhead here, we can download it and install it into OBSE. So just come to Blockhead, it'll be the second link in the description. Scroll down and just download the newest version of Blockhead manually once more, and then that will get you 3 files total on your desktop. So since we already have OBSE, we now have downloaded the Blockhead plugin, Oblivion Character Overhaul, and the eyelash length fix. We can actually import all of these files into Nexus Mod Manager. Just by having it open, selecting the 3 files, and then dragging them into the Mod Manager, it will import them into the Mod Manager for us. Alright, once they're in here, you can see here, we're going to install Blockhead first. Just click on it, double click, and that'll begin the installation for Blockhead. Once that's done, then install Oblivion Character Overhaul. This may take a while, as the file is pretty large, especially compared to Blockhead. Blockhead was pretty instant, but this is going to take a while. Okay, once that's done, you can just click on eyelash length fix and install eyelash length fix afterwards. Just hit yes to all if it asks to replace anything. Once that's done, we need to do an archive invalidation as well. And we can do that through Nexus Mod Manager, just like you can through the Oblivion Mod Manager. Just click on the little tools button here, then go down to archive invalidation, and then just hit yes, and it'll do an archive invalidation and fix any of the files to make sure everything runs smoothly. Once we've got that done, we've got the Oblivion Character Overhaul fully installed. Next we're going to install Improved Trees and Flora. So if you go to the last link in the description, you will get a link right here to Improved Trees and Flora 2. Just go to Files, and I'd recommend once more downloading it through the manual download. So just download this file right here, the first one. And once that's done, you can just come back with your file and just drag it straight into Nexus Mod Manager, just like we did with the Oblivion Character Overhaul files. Once it's imported, you just want to double click on it and install the Improved Trees and Flora mod. And that's it, that's Improved Trees and Flora and Oblivion Character Overhaul installed. Now the reason why we did this through Nexus Mod Manager and not through the Oblivion Mod Manager is, like I said, there's better compatibility through the Nexus Mod Manager and more likely of it working, though I personally do prefer the layout of the Oblivion Mod Manager over Nexus Mod Manager. It does work better in this situation, and that's why we used it. I just want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Next time we're going to be going over how to install EMBs on Oblivion, which is probably the most important and the biggest change to your Oblivion. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Tyler Jacobs. Bless Paku.